Next in news, the first trailer for the upcoming new M. Night Shyamalan film, The Visit, has hit the web. The Visit tells the terrifying story of a brother and sister who were sent to their grandparents' remote Pennsylvania farm for a week-long trip. Once the children discover that the elderly couple are involved in something deeply disturbing, they see their chances of getting back home growing smaller every day. The Visit hits AMC Theatres on September 11. Dennis, do you buy or sell this new trailer?
As probably one of the biggest M. Night Shyamalan haters in the world, I surprisingly buy it. And you know why I buy it? Because I win either way. If I go in there and see the movie and it's actually surprisingly good, then I've seen a good movie and I'm entertained. If it's bad, and M. Night doesn't just make like bad movies, he makes so horribly bad that it's good movies. We've seen Lady in the Water, The Happening, The Last Airbender.
Blunder.
Yeah.
Last Air Blunder.
Those three are so bad that they were good, then I win as well, because then I get to watch it and I laugh. I mean, The Last Airbender for me is one of my best movie-going experiences ever. I went there at midnight, and it was all these Last Airbender fans. And like 30 minutes into the movie, the whole audience just turns on it and starts yelling stuff at the screen, every little thing. So I win either way.
Yeah, Wow. Okay, as of right now, it's 2 for 2. I'm going to buy it too. Honestly, look, I think if you were going to ask me last week, if M. Night's going to try to get the career back on track, if we're going to see the Shamhammer train rolling again, what's it going to take? I think what you could have said is gone, you know what? Go back to your roots, do something horror related, go low budget, maybe something with Blumhouse. Because they seem to be knocking that out of the park with low-budget horror, relying more on, atmosphere, creepiness, things like that to make their films work. And what is this? This is a lower-budget Blumhouse production with M. Night kind of getting back to his roots. Does that mean this movie's going to be good? Absolutely not. It doesn't mean it's going to be good. But if I'm just going to call it like I see it, the trailer has me intrigued. I like the trailer. I thought it was kind of interesting. And it kind of goes back to that primal thing that a lot of people have, especially as younger people. We are a little bit creeped out by older people. I mean, we are. We just are. It totally shouldn't be. But
Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel goes to that same motif,
They're witch
right?
hunters. Everything's fine now.
Yeah, but they're witch hunters now. So, I mean, he's doing that, and because it's M. Night, there's going to be some kind of very significant twist in this that's going to change our perception. So, for now, I gotta say, call it like I see it. I liked it. I'm going to give it a buy.
Yeah, it's just when I see his name, I just go, oh, man, because he started off so strong. The Sixth Sense was just like, it was a really incredible film. And then every film since, I mean, you could argue that Signs wasn't bad. I thought the end was awful. I mean, you could argue that some Unbreakable wasn't bad, but then the three you mentioned. So from the trailer alone, separating my pain from this man, from getting my expectations really high and then bashing them again, I did like the trailer. I will buy it. And it's mostly because of Blumhouse Productions, because they really know horror. And it's been hit after hit with them, even Unfriended, where I was like, oh, this movie's going to suck. Wasn't as bad as I was expecting. So I just feel like they really take their properties with very delicate nature and the fact that they're kind of coming together. But man, he needs us to be a hit. I don't really think anyone is going to finance him anymore.
Or just good.
Well, yeah, just good. Just not a steaming pile of... But yeah, I will see. But the trailer alone, I think it looks creepy enough. And when we first started watching it, the whole found footage and like doc style is like... I don't know, but it actually worked in this premise. With found footage horror films, it actually can be really good. So I'm really hoping it's going to be good, but I'm really skeptical.
Well, the risk factor that you bring up, I think, is another good point, because this movie looks like it was made for $50. So it doesn't need to be a huge hit. I mean, if it only makes X amount of millions of dollars, then
$100, it's a hit.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Here's an interesting thing too. A lot of this hinges on Shamhammer's name, right? Because I remember that movie Devil that came out a few years ago that was not directed by Shamhammer. It was actually, he was produced by it though. And I remember the first time sitting in a theater, this is really when you knew it was really going the wrong way. I was in a movie theater watching another movie, and the trailer started, it's very deep music, some images, and then from producer M. Night Shyamalan, and the whole place erupted in laughter.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. Even doing a Will Smith film couldn't salvage it. So look, let's not forget, it's not like M. Night was a one-hit wonder. He had, I consider, 3 in a row, solid films in a row. For me, the wheels started to come off with The Village. And then ever since then, it's just been like this. So he's got it in him. Let's see if working with Blumhouse, going back to his low budget, can do it. I hope
With the
so.
rules, The Village had rules. This has rules. Like, I hope it's not too much of a comparison.
Yeah,
You know?
hope you're right.